Hi, and welcome to License for Success. Another great episode with a guest that we work with very closely through the years that really helps our clients succeed to get the money they need to buy the home of their dreams. Sponsored by TAM Lending, licensed banker out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. We can help you with all your conventional FHA, VA, USDA, any program out there with the lowest rates available, rate and terms, to give you the best opportunity. And we also have alternative funding where we are able to give you a higher debt to income ratio and a lower credit score in order for you to qualify for that home, where most of our competitors cannot. And then we go into non-QM alternative funding, where we have no income verifications for investment properties, non-warrantable condos, condotels, foreign nationals, bank statement loans, asset-based loans, to make sure that you can get the money you need. Then if we can go into hard money for investments to capitalize on what's happening out there today, with foreclosures and short sales and all the great opportunities that have never been available before that can really help you succeed. And then we have construction money, fix and flip money, and everything from A to Z to help you succeed. So don't forget TAM Lending, Cherry Hill. You can contact me at cdicristo@tamlending.com. Send me an email anytime, ask any questions. Don't be shy, we're here to help you. Today we have a great guest, Josh Buckner from Credit. He's a credit consultant for Better Qualified Credit Repair. And we have Nikki Haley, of course, our co-host, our social media expert that is going to help you and talk about how social media fits in with credit repair and give you some good tips at the end, as we always do. So let's get started. I want to introduce Josh Buckner from Better Qualified Credit Repair, top consultant in the Philadelphia, South Jersey area. How you doing, Josh?
Excellent. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
A pleasure to be here.
Yes, so we've had a lot of experience with Josh, working with him through the years, coming to our parties and events and networking events and helping a lot of people succeed. So of course, as usual, we always want the best of the best to come onto our show to make sure that you're getting what you pay for. And Josh is definitely that person when it comes to credit repair. So what are the most common things, Josh, tell the audience, that you do to help people improve their credit score? Because of course we know the higher the credit score, the better the rate, the easier it is to get the money.
Totally.
So tell us how this all works.
Yeah, it's really easy to mess your credit score up. I don't know if everybody knows this, but just one 30-day late payment can drop a credit score 50 to 100 points overnight.
Wow.
As a rule of thumb, it's a 50-point credit score drop for a 30-day credit card late payment, a 75-point credit score drop for a 30-day car loan late payment, and a 100-point credit score drop or more for a 30-day mortgage late payment. I've had clients pay as agreed on their mortgage for 20 years, have one 30-day late payment, and their credit's shot. So that's kind of the biggest thing I see on people's credit reports. They fall behind on a bill or forget to pay a bill, and their score takes a big dip. These 30-day late payments will negatively impact the credit score for 2 years since that last late payment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's crazy. It's easy to mess your credit up. It's not so easy to get it back, and that's what we help to do. Another thing out there is clients have high credit card balances. Ideally, you want to keep the balances on your credit cards at 30% or less than the limit. A good tip on that.
That's something huge, John, because a lot of people get very aggressive and pay off all their credit scores and credit cards, and then we see their credit score drop. So explain that a little more about what not to do and what to do when it comes to credit card balances.
Well, it's definitely good to keep the balances nice and low and obviously pay as agreed. Keep the balances 30% or less than the limit. If you're going to pay off a credit card, don't close the credit card. Some clients will say, I don't like this credit card company, or I'm going to open up a new credit card. Don't do that, especially going through the mortgage process, because when you close a credit card, you lose all of that available credit and you lose that positive payment history. It's not a good thing. So don't make any drastic moves with your credit while going through the mortgage process without checking with a professional.
Okay, that's great to know.
Yes.
Now another common question, or I don't know if it's true or not true, that's out there in the country today, is if don't run my credit because my credit score is going to drop. Right. Is that true or is that not true?
Yeah, there's a difference between a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry. A hard inquiry is when you're going for any type of financing, including a mortgage or a car loan or even a department store credit card. Every time they run your credit report like that, it will account for about a 3-point drop in your credit score. You don't want to run your credit report too often, obviously, but it is a necessary part of the process. You're going to have to run the credit to get financed. But if you're getting turned down for any reason, don't continue to run your credit report and get yourself deeper into the hole. Check with a mortgage or credit professional to see what's holding you back if you're getting denied for any reason. That's a hard inquiry. The soft inquiries are the creditkarma.coms and the freecreditscore.coms and all those credit monitoring services out there. You can check your credit score online all day, every day, and it won't negatively impact your credit score. You just don't want to put too much faith into the scores you see online because they're not the actual FICO credit scores that the banks use.
Right.
You definitely want to stay credit monitoring. The accounts are accurate. You want to get alerts every time something changes with your report. But again, don't put too much faith in the scores you see online. They're usually a little bit higher than the actual FICO credit score.
Okay, I have a question about that with the inquiries. What would you say is a safe amount of inquiries for someone to have? Because I find that in some cases people apply for too much credit, and I know that those inquiries live there for about 2 years at a time. So what would you say is kind of a safe range as far as, applying for new credit within a 2-year range?
Ideally, try to keep the number of times you run your credit report to 6 or less in 1 year.
Okay.
And if you're going for any type of financing, the credit bureaus are supposed to realize that you're shopping around for the best rate, which is going to involve running multiple credit reports, which is fine. Keep it in a short time frame, ideally 7 days or less, just to be safe. If the credit reports are being ran through the same industry within a 7-day time period, you shouldn't have to worry about getting whacked every time the credit report's ran through that 3 points. So
Okay.
keep it nice and tight with the short time frame when you're running reports.
Awesome.
Now, I noticed when we run credit reports for clients, there's always a number under each of the 3 credit reporting companies of, quick improvement type of number where they can get their score up higher quickly to these numbers. Let's talk about that a little bit. What can we do to raise somebody? Let's say, we have a score that we need a 640 for this person to qualify, 640 FICO score, and they have a 620, but yet we'll see these quick adjustments might be a 30, a 20, a 30, which will bring their credit score up. How does that work?
Yep. There's a difference between a rapid rescore and credit repair. Sometimes rapid rescore is an easy fix where they'll say bring the credit card balance down or pay off this small collection, and then you'll be good to go for the mortgage. We at Better Qualified come into the picture when it's a little bit more deep, where there's charge-offs and collections and late payments and public records that are holding a score back. That can't be necessarily fixed through a rapid rescore. It's going to take some disputing and our consumer credit attorneys to step in and clear that information up. But if it's a matter of just bringing a credit card balance down to account for a nice 20, 30-point increase, that's sometimes the best bet. 30% of what goes into a credit score is amounts owed. So sometimes adjusting the balances or raising the limit, that's another way to get around paying off balances. If you need the ratio of your balance to the limit to look better, ask your credit card company to raise the limit on the credit card. That way you have a lot more available credit sitting there and it looks better in the eyes of the credit bureaus.
Okay, that's great. So stay right there. We're going to cut for a short commercial break and come right back with some great information on how to increase your credit score. Stay tuned. Okay, and welcome back to License for Success, sponsored by TAM Lending, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And again, today we're with Josh Buckner of a Better Qualified credit consultant for the South Jersey and Philadelphia area, a man that we closely work with and helps a lot of our clients. So Josh, what I'd like to talk about now is FICO score.
Sure.
You see a lot of commercials on TV to run your credit, get a quick score, but that really is not your score, correct? That's just an idea of about where you are. And a lot of times we'll see that Equifax is higher than TransUnion and so on and so forth, and they might be getting the lower score, or they might be getting the high score, but we really need the middle score.
Right.
So why don't you explain what is a FICO score, how does it work, and what is all that really?
Sure. So your credit score is arguably the most important number in your life. Some people say it's your anniversary, your kid's birthday, or your blood pressure, or whatever it may be. But it's your credit score that really counts. You can't make a move financially without the right credit score.
Let me stop you right there, okay? Because he's so right. In this business of money, and of course we're all trying to get as much money as we can to help our family succeed, retire, have a nice quality of life. And what I found in my life and through my career from 1978 to now in the real estate and mortgage industry is that your credit score is much more important than the money. You know, if you have a low credit score and you make a decent income, we're not going to be able to get you a loan. You know, if you have a great credit score, it's so much easier to get you money. Even if you don't make that much money, we can get you. There's a lot of loans out there that the government supplies, and there's various resources to get you money. So your credit score is so much more important. And those of you out there who want to buy investment properties, you don't have to worry about how you're going to get the money. We have the money. We're here to give you the money. That's right. We want to give you the money. And if you have good credit, we're going to easily give it to you. And you can buy those investment properties or home of your dream or shore home or whatever you're looking for. And if you have a problem with your credit, that's why we have Josh. He's going to fix it up for you. So go ahead, Josh. I'm sorry for interfering. That's so important to know.
Yep.
Your credit score is more important than your income.
Right.
Exactly.
And there's 3 credit scores, one for each of the 3 credit bureaus. There's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. It's the middle credit score that counts. Not the high score, not the low score, but the middle credit score. These scores range from 350 to 850, and you want your credit scores to at least be in the mid 600 range, ideally. TAM Lending and Chris can get you by with less than that, but as a rule of thumb, try to be at least in the mid 6s.
That's correct.
Anybody in the 700 plus club, God bless you. That's exactly where you want to be,
Yes.
and we're here to help you get there.
Anybody 800 can have anything they want.
Now, and on Credit Karma, like Credit Sesame,
Yeah.
they use something called a Vantage score. What's
Yes.
the difference between a Vantage score and a FICO score?
Sure. So think of a Vantage credit score as an educational score. Okay. It's not the actual FICO credit score that the banks use. That formula for the FICO score is not published. The scores you see online are similar, but again, a lot of times they're a little bit higher than the actual FICO score. I've had clients come to me. They say, "Josh, Credit Karma tells me I'm a 620. I'm good to go for the mortgage. The mortgage professional runs the credit report, and they're 590, 600."
Got
So.
it. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And again, what Josh is referring to is the middle score. So why don't you explain a little more about the middle score?
Yeah, sure. So each of the 3 credit scores is very important, but when you have a look at your credit report ran through TAM Lending or your preferred mortgage professional, look at all 3 credit scores and take the middle credit score, not the high credit score, not the low credit score, but whatever that middle credit score happens to be is what counts for mortgage qualification.
That's correct. That's so important.
Yep.
That's right. So, Josh, tell us, how does Better Qualified work to improve the client's credit score?
Sure. Well, for the last 11 years, Better Qualified has built a strong reputation in the credit restoration industry. We have 2 consumer credit attorneys on staff and a team of paralegals. And basically what we're doing is we're calling the credit bureaus out on violations that we find and the way that they're reporting negative, inaccurate information under the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the Fair Debt Collections and Practices Act.
So let me ask you a question. So let's say that one more time.
Yep.
So you're not in your kitchen doing this on the kitchen table, making phone calls?
no.
Okay, so who's behind you in your company? Let's say that was. It's so important. There's so many competitors of Josh
Yeah.
that are people that are working out in their kitchen in their underwear
Right.
and telling you that they can do a lot, and then they don't do anything. And we've seen that over and over and over. We work with Josh because we know he does a good job. We know that he helps you improve your credit score. We know that your money is being spent wisely. Is that correct? So tell us one more time. What is your company made up of?
Totally. So it's Better Qualified, a full-service credit restoration company. It did start with humble beginnings 11 years ago out of a garage, believe it or not. But now we have a nice operation out of Eatontown, New Jersey. It's Monmouth County. We do business nationwide. So I have referral partners across the country sending me their credit challenge clients, and we're working to get them in shape to qualify for the financing that they need. We have an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Our CEO, Paul Auster, has been featured on big news networks like Fox Business News and all the local news in New York City. Every time there's a data breach or identity theft issue, they'll call on Paul Auster, who's a certified FICO Pro, to come on and speak on that.
Wow.
So yeah, we're 95% referral based. We wouldn't be around if we didn't do right by our clients. We try to get our clients in good shape as quick as possible, unlike the creditrepair.coms of the world and Lexington Laws, where those extend the duration of the case as long as possible to continue to get their monthly fee. I've had clients pay $99 a month for 2 years, $2,400 later, other companies still want to continue to work on your file. We'll charge a fraction of that cost and get it done in a fraction of that time.
What does a client actually do? So if I hired you today
Yep.
to help with my credit, repair, what would you tell me to do?
Yep, so I would tell you to give us a call so we can have a phone consultation. It starts with a 15-20 minute credit consultation. We'll pull the report, go through it line by line. We'll point out the negative items holding the credit scores back. We'll advise on establishing new credit through things like secured credit cards. It's a 15-20 minute crash course on credit. They don't teach us this stuff in school. So a lot of people walk away from this no obligation credit consultation with a lot of knowledge, if nothing else. And then they'll get enrolled with us. We can get started for as little as $100. You know,
Nice.
30 to 45 days later, the clients get letters in their mailbox directly from the credit bureaus showing what's been deleted from their credit report and what has not been deleted from their credit report. All the letters that they get, the only thing they have to do is just forward it to our office, scan it and email it, fax it, mail it. The client gets the result letters, they forward it to our office, we process it, and we continue to chip away and work the file.
Wow, that's fantastic.
amazing.
It's a very easy program to follow.
What is the average length of time to get a client from where they are to where they can actually qualify for a loan?
Sure. So we call it a 6-month credit repair program, and really around the 3 to 4 month mark is the sweet spot where we see the most improvement. So it's not overnight, but it's better than that 7, 10, 12 years that this
Right.
stuff's supposed to stay on the credit
Yes.
report. So when you think about it that way, it's not so bad.
That's great.
Absolutely.
That's great.
And the whole process is very transparent for our referral partners. You know, you can log into the system, keep track of the progress we're making on each file. As soon as the client's in the position to qualify, the referral partner is the first one to know. So it's all about boosting the loan approval rate and sales of the referral partner.
And what I'd like to let you understand is that doesn't mean you have to wait to get your score where it needs to be in order to start the mortgage approval process. We could be working simultaneously, which we always do, with Josh, getting the information from you that we need for the processing of getting your loan ready to go to the underwriter to close. So simultaneously, we could be getting your last 2 year tax returns, your bank statement, all the information that we need to package that loan to get you the best rate and term. So you might say, oh, I gotta wait 3-4 months and then I got another couple of months. No, we can do everything simultaneously, work with Josh, and get your home as fast as possible. So, okay, so we're going to take a short commercial break, and then we're going to come right back with how does social media fit in with credit repair. You'll be amazed. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to License for Success with Josh Buckner of Better Qualified Credit Repair. Josh, so let me ask you this. We talked a lot about personal credit. Let's talk about business owners. Can you help a business owner repair their business credit as well?
Absolutely. So on top of personal credit repair, we also build strong business credit profiles in the LLC's name. Anybody with an LLC, we can set up the profile with the Dun & Bradstreet Business Credit Bureau, make sure the profile is set up 100% completely and correctly, and then work with clients to establish vendor accounts with companies we know report to Dun & Bradstreet. We get 3 to 4 positive experiences reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, and it generates a business credit score called a PAYDEX score. PAYDEX scores range from 0 to 100. You need an 80 PAYDEX score or higher to start making moves with your business credit. We can get our clients, company gas credit cards, equipment financing, auto financing, lines of credit, even mortgages in the business's name, completely separate from the personal. So the idea is to have 2 profiles, your personal and your business. This way you're not incurring business-related debt that will mess with your debt-to-income ratio on your personal credit file, and it also limits the liabilities when you have the business credit set up. So a ton of benefits, and I'm happy to offer a business credit consultation to any business owner out there, including realtors. We can certainly do that.
That's fantastic, and we'll certainly take you up on that because that's great, because we do have a lot of our non-QM programs allow LLCs to borrow the money, which clearly takes the responsibility and risk away from the investor. So this is something that you really want to call me up and talk about. Let us have a consultation with Josh and get you set up the right way. Realtor investors, realtors helping their clients, financial advisors helping their clients. We'd be more than happy to do a free consultation to help you and your clients succeed. So I'm going to turn this over to the social media expert now and let her talk to Josh on how does social media work with credit repair?
Yes, because Josh, I see you everywhere. We follow each other on social media, and you're really out there networking with realtors and loan officers. And how do you get your business from that particular demographic?
Sure. I mean, I tend to focus on 3 social media platforms. There's dozens of them out there, but nobody has time to really maintain dozens of social media accounts, at least I don't. I focus on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Yes.
And, it's really easy to identify potential referral partners through these platforms. You look at the hashtags. I do, hashtag Philly real estate.
Yes.
Hashtag mortgage. Hashtag fix your credit, whatever it may be. And then shout outs go a long way too. If you're following somebody and they shout you out as a trusted credit repair partner, you're automatically going to get a couple dozen followers that way. So I kind of built my following base up that way, doing right by my referral partners who I'm connected with on social media. And you do good by people, it comes right back to you. So social media is
And that's amazing because you use a lot of what I call organic reach.
Right.
You, like you said, you tag people, you shout them out, different events, even the establishment where the event is held, and all of that furthers their reach. That's one of the things that I focus on a lot when I teach realtors about, social media and how to utilize it. And you mentioned LinkedIn, and I cannot stress enough how important LinkedIn is. It's not just, a job network where you actually look for jobs, but those connections that you make with people do help further your business, and you are literally one of the best at it when it comes to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. I see you everywhere, and you have your realtor events, and your reputation pretty much speaks for itself. So I just really wanted to touch on that with you a little bit, and with your realtors, when you have like your different happy hours and things like that, how do you really kind of connect it to, like with your, say realtors and loan officers and things like that? Do you have a network that you work with generally? Is it a little bit from different companies? Like, how does that all come together?
Right, so you'll notice with my real estate industry happy hours, I keep it non-exclusive, and by that I mean I don't have a sponsor who is a real estate company or a mortgage company. So all the attendees come out freely. They don't feel a certain way about showing out for a different competitor.
Right.
So it's all love. Everybody's having a good time, and it's just a reason for me to get all my friends and referral partners under one roof, just to kind of kick back once a quarter and do some networking, and most importantly have some fun.
That's amazing.
And I've been to Josh's parties. They're great
I
parties.
have too. They're great
So
parties.
you definitely want to get on the list.
That's an excellent strategy. That is amazing. You do a great job with social media, and of course, if there's any way I could ever help you,
Sure.
let me know. We kind of did some stuff behind the scenes, but yeah, if ever, I really do admire your work and what you do. You're welcome.
And here at TAM Lending, we certainly have Nikki here to help you. She's not here to work for us to build our business as successfully as possible, even though she is. But we want her expertise to help you. You're our client. That's why Josh is here. We all work together. We're a team. We're here to help you succeed, and we'll help you with your social media marketing. Call in. Get to meet us. We'd love to meet you and help you succeed. When you succeed, we succeed. So here again, you can see, very smart young man, expert at what he does, doesn't gouge you in pricing, really cares about helping you get your credit score where it needs to be so you could succeed. And that's the kind of people we work with. So, Josh, do me a favor. Look right into that camera. Let my audience know who you are, where they can find you, website, email, telephone number. How do they get a hold of you if they want your service?
Absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Josh Buchter, and I am head of Philadelphia Business Development for Better Qualified LLC. We're a full-service credit restoration company. I work with real estate agents, loan officers, car dealers, solar guys, anybody turning down clients because of credit issues. I ultimately work to boost your loan approval rate and sales through credit restoration. So the idea is, instead of saying, sorry, I can't help you, your credit's not where it needs to be, and moving on to the next client, you give them a resource, which is better qualified to get their credit right, and they'll come right back as a client. Everybody's happy at the end of the day. From my experience, clients are very grateful for the referral partner not automatically giving up on them because of a credit issue. It shows good faith that you really care about helping the client's financial situation. So anybody out there who is interested in a strategic alliance to implement credit restoration into your business model, feel free to contact me. Follow me on Facebook at Josh Buchter, Instagram at Wolf of Broad Street. Cell phone is 267-303-1175. Again, that's 267-303-1175. And check out our website. It's www.betterqualified.com.
I really like that Wolf of Broad Street. I like it. Well, Josh, thank you very much for being on the
Pleasure.
show.
Thanks for having me.
I knew you'd be great.
Pleasure.
So, great guest. Stay tuned for Knowledge is Power, and we'll be right back.